truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
William Taylor and George Kent took the stand together at the first public hearing in the impeachment inquiry. Career foreign officers called by Democrats to tell a compelling story to the American public. Taylor is the acting U.S. ambassador to Ukraine, who, upon assuming the post in June, found himself dropped in the middle of a mystery.
Once I arrived in Kyiv, I discovered a weird combination of encouraging, confusing, and ultimately alarming circumstances.
Taylor had begrudgingly agreed to come out of retirement to take over the U.S. diplomatic mission at a critical time. His predecessor, Maria Yovanovitch, had been ousted without explanation, and President Trump's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, was meeting with Ukrainian officials to discuss debunked corruption allegations against Trump's political rivals. That had Taylor worried.
I encountered an irregular, informal channel of U.S. policymaking with respect to Ukraine, unaccountable to Congress.
Taylor began asking questions and learned the informal channel was aimed at getting Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden, Trump's potential opponent in the upcoming presidential election. Taylor says career diplomats were sidelined as Trump's chosen aides pressed Ukraine to publicly announce a Biden investigation. George Kent, a State Department expert on Ukraine, says Giuliani was getting more involved in U.S. relations with Kiev.
It became clear to me that Giuliani's efforts to gin up politically motivated investigations were now infecting U.S. engagement with Ukraine, leveraging President Zelensky's desire for a White House meeting.
But there was more. Ambassador Taylor says he had a clear understanding that U.S. security aid to Ukraine worth $400 million was also on the line. The money was essential for Ukraine to fend off Russia's military advances.
To withhold that assistance for no good reason other than help with the political campaign made no sense. It was counterproductive to all of what we had been trying to do. It was illogical. It could not be explained. It was crazy.
Multiple witnesses have corroborated Taylor's testimony. Much of the facts are uncontested, but there is a critical factor still missing from the Democrats' argument to impeach President Trump, and that is evidence that Trump was directly involved and therefore to be blamed. The closest Democrats have come is a July phone call between Trump and the president of Ukraine. Volodymyr Zelensky tells Trump his country's ready to buy more weapons from the U.S. for defense purposes. Trump's answer? I would like you to do us a favor, though. Then asks for investigations into Democrats and the Bidens.
This is extortion. This is bribery. And in any other instance, people would go to jail for sure.
Trump says he's innocent, and Republicans are staunchly defending him.
But anyone familiar with the Democrats' scorched earth war against President Trump would not be surprised to see all the typical signs that this is a carefully orchestrated media smear campaign.
Prior to the start of the public hearings, Americans were about evenly divided on whether to impeach Trump and remove him from office. Now that they're hearing directly from witnesses, all eyes are on whether the public's opinion will change. Heidi, Zhou-Castro, Al Jazeera, Washington.